Aloha friends, welcome back. Thank you for watching my videos on learning as we're going. Today we're working on two different types of lei. They're both actually lei, so they're both neck lei, but they are going to be constructed in two different ways. One lei is going to be a very thick, full lei using the Wili style, the wrapping style, and the other lei I'm going to use 3 different strands of Kui Pololei. So right now I'm prepping for the Kui Pololei. I'm prepping all my eucalyptus and I'm going to do my usual hole punch. Today I'm using the smaller hole punch. It ended up being quite a bit of work since there were so many to make, but I think the end result was worth it because it was really pretty and more of a delicate look. So I was gifted a huge basket of really gorgeous alii flowers. I guess they're seed pods maybe. They are a brush that lives, can be coastal all the way up to the mauna. It can survive in super dry, super windy conditions. It's a very, very hardy plant, and it produces gorgeous red, light green, yellow flowers that work so well in so many different kinds of lei. So in my next clip, I'm going to be working on my punches, and then we're going to move on to stringing the alii blossoms. So I've prepped all my eucalyptus leaves and now I'm doing the punching. I think this lei maybe took about 2,000 punches, which seems like a lot of work, but it goes by pretty quickly, especially if you find some big leaves and you can get a lot of punches out of them. The smaller leaves, not so much. I really love making this kind of lei. It feels like such a standout, beautiful lei, and it feels so special. But maybe I need to take a break because I've been making so many of them lately. In our next clip, we're going to be working on our Lei Kui Pololei, stringing the a'ali'i. So now we're working on stringing the individual alii blossoms or seed pods using the Kui Pololei style. It's basically what you're seeing right here. You pierce the flower through the bottom or the side, whichever way you think looks best, and you push them down on your needle, and then you push them down on your string or raffia or whatever you've decided to use as your method. As you can see here, I did not trim my flowers or seed pods, and you can see the little kind of baby stem sticking out. I didn't feel like it was too much of a big deal with this one because I have my flower seed pods sticking straight up, and I felt like the stems would blend into the lei. But for a smoother, more uniform look, you probably want to trim those. So that'll probably add another little extra step. So for this lei, I made 2 gigantic, you can see how long the string is right here, 2 gigantic long strands of a'ali'i. and then I wrap them around my two strands of koa that had my koa punches that I had made. And I attached each of those on the shoulder using raffia, and I used a little metal ring as a new method that I saw someone else use, and I wanted to give it a try. It worked, but I think I need a bigger ring, so I'll try that next time. And then for my second lei, which I don't have shown because it was getting dark when I finally made it, it's a leai using only a'ali'i and raffia using the Wili style. So basically place it on a braid of raffia and wrap each strand around it. These lei can be stored in the fridge. Give it a spritz of water, mist them, keep them a little damp, or even dunk the entire lei into a tub or sink of water and just dunk it real quick, pull it out, let it drip dry, and then it'll be completely refreshed and ready to go. So I have some pictures coming up. Here's the wrapped one where you can see all the little punches, and I wrapped the two strands around it. I feel like I could have done a better job wrapping them. Here's the Wili style, and I forgot to add that I backed this with kupukupu fern. You could use palapalai or anything that's soft. So because the a'ali'i and the leaves are pretty strong and they're a little scratchy. So you want to have something underneath your backing so when it doesn't rest on the skin and make it itchy. It's really easy to do when you're doing Wili. You just wrap it around just like you would on the top. Here's the backing right here. And so that makes it softer and it won't irritate your skin. And there you go. You have your two different kinds of leai, one using Wili style and one using right here the Kui Pololei. I think they turned out pretty okay.